around for different frequencies. Well, I'm sure there's somebody picking us up out there this morning, and hopefully we will get some letters. Sounding better down here. Anyway, up and coming in a few minutes we'll have the captain's news, and running, I think we have it about 2 news to put out today, and hopefully there'll be somebody listening out there. We're listening to Jolly Roger Radio there, coming in loud and clear with a very, very good signal indeed to 720A here at this QDH. So, good morning to all at Jolly Roger Radio. We say good morning to Gary Lewis. I hope you're picking us up here down on 6280. By the way, that's supposed to be an instrumental, and there's a bit of vocals in it there. I don't know why, but that's the way it goes these days. Okay, we're going to dig up the captain's news here somewhere. We have it on tape. I hope we have it queued up properly, because actually the Admiral is doing some news as well on this particular tape. Okay, then we'll see what we have on our tape. Our tape here this morning on Ozone International. A very good morning to you, and we'll be doing some free radio news as well from 2 reports we get. One is from the free radio news from Ireland, and the other one is the free radio news file as well. So we'll be going through that as well. We weren't on last week, sure we weren't. No, we weren't. And I think we'll be on next week as far as we know, and maybe the week after. If we get thunders like that, we don't be on, but hopefully we will be on for the next couple of weeks. About 2 weeks anyway, as far as we know. Anyway, we just have to press a few buttons here, and hopefully we'll have the captain's news. Hopefully. Do you remember this tune? Yes, I'm sure you do.
Dublin, it's 5 minutes to 3. It's rather late for news, but sure, there you are. These things do happen. All sorts of strange noises in the background when they entered the studio, I think. And we'll see what's in the way of news. Our station manager has been doing news for me the past couple of weeks. And wasn't one day meant to get in early for news, but sure, there you are. Things do happen. Anyway, we'll try level from this first and see what's happening. We brought it down enough. Radio station news and what's happening around about. Well, with the station itself first, just chugging along as normal. Our 101.4 is deciding to row up and down, and they can't figure out whether it's in transmitter or in aerial or whatever. But inside the next couple of days we'll have to sort that one out. Our main transmitter just finish its overhaul and repair and all the rest, and should be back into action fairly soon if we can cure this problem of either transmitter fault or aerial fault. If you're out buying newspapers, well, the Sunday Tribune is the thing to buy this particular Sunday. And it's been right up on radio. I didn't get to read all of it. There's things about LM, FM and Gavin Duffy and things like that. But it's our first bit of publicity in ages. Radio Dublin is in it. A photograph of studio with our station manager and all there, so that's worth buying if you're into souvenirs of radio, especially Radio Dublin. So that's it. Sunday Tribune today, I think it's on page 4 or page 6. Takes in first quarter of the page, not bad at all. Thanks to everyone there in the Tribune. They forgot to mention we're 24 years old, but sure, we can't complain. They give us enough for coverage anyway. Now, outside of that raids on station, well, we were sort of on and off. Not this weekend, last weekend there was news of a raid on station. It actually followed up a raid on Star Radio up in Nottingham. We slipped up badly there because the day before the raid on Star we heard about it coming off. And, well, let's say, yes, we're so far away, and the chance of another raid up there. They're small, and, well, the department has been up and all over Donegal and has done absolutely nothing but visit the stations and have a look around and take nothing. So, word of a raid on Star was, well, taken with a grain of salt. Next day, of course, that was that raid on the station, 11 o'clock in the morning, and they cleared the place out. And it would have been easy enough to follow up on it and get the equipment moved.
In future weeks, when we try and get our hands on a few more crystals around this frequency, we'll try and broadcast on it. Okay. Radio Orion on 6290, also 6300. Radio 48 on 6280. Radio Orang-Utan on 6206. Radio Stella on 6320. Britain Radio International on 6230. And you have Radio Delta on 6275, Radio Confusion on 6310, Radio Conair International on 6205, and Radio, here's a hard one here. Why do they have a station's name like this? PYTHAGRAS. Well, what would you call it? Pythograph, is it? I don't know, but anyway, 6200. I can hear the other side of the record, but anyway. Radio Confusion on 6310, Radio Conair International 6205. I went through that, sorry. Radio Livewire on 6312 and 6233. 4IFR on 7440. Radio Virginia on 6820, PSBS on 6295, Radio Mayday on 7440, WBMX on 6272, WABC Gold 6280, VOTN, Votten, is it? Well, 6312, Sudwest Radio 6280, Free Sound on 6200, Radio Glory at 6215, The Voice of Europe on 7540, also on 7538, European Christian Radio on 6210, WNKR on 6275, and UK Radio on 6290, also on 6300. They're the stations that kind of shop around for frequencies as well. Okay, we're going to have a look inside the rest of it now. Some FM stations which are heard in Ireland as well. WABC Gold on 101.2 and 101.7. And I don't think we should give locations out here at this stage, so we do apologise for that, but due to security and things like that, we don't give the locations out. Radio North, 98.7, 846 AM, North Atlantic Radio, 97.7, that's an FM band there, also on 1125 AM, Hilltop Radio, 98.90, Riverside on 100.95, Radio Star County on 981 AM. EFOR on 106.1, KISS FM on 106.3, Kerry Local Radio 99.20, Radio Dublin on 101.40, and we also picked them up yesterday on 99 FM, 4, I think. Also on a lower power transmitter there as well, but I haven't heard them on this morning. Signal Radio on 106.2 on 12:24 AM, and Hot 103, 103.90, Radio Gemini 97.7, Music Power FM on 100.1 or 100, Power 107, 107.5, Radio Nova 101.85, unidentified test tones on 212 and 14:13 AM. Jolly Roger Radio on 6230. This is some shortwave ones thrown in as well here on the on the FM one. SFRN Radio Stella on 6320 and Ozone International 6820. Now, what do we see? What else? This is all Irish news here on this, and we will just have a look here inside the capital, and it appears that K104 are not rated as reported in issue 1. This seems to be a product of, we won't give any names out, overfile imagination as his latest one. He now claims to be broadcasting from the Good Ship House, 25 miles of the east coast. This is all a send, of course. The other place, the location, so we won't give it out. Radio Dublin continue on 101.4. The station is present on 50 watts since difficulties interference on the 300 watt rig at one stage on the 19th of the year. The CX is wiping out the whole of the FM band. The station has previously evening on 2305 because of harmonic problems. It closed down there. Remember that weekend, alright, we couldn't even get ourselves to a weak signal there, but they're back on again. And they're putting out, I think the normal power was at 300 watts or thereabouts, and they're coming in over this location very, very good indeed. We picked up another station last night on the FM band. I better mention it this morning. It's a free radio station, and I think it's 105.1 or thereabouts, and it was playing the Nova Raid some years back, if you remember that. And it was coming in with a rather good signal, because I was able to pick it up, and I know the guy reasonably well. So we're getting out a good signal there. I think it calls itself Trash FM. I think that's the name he gave me on the letter he wrote me. Trash FM is the name of it. And it's on 105. It's running about 30 watts or thereabouts. We've been off the air for some time and back on the air again. Nice to see you all there. Working hard at it, and the aerial seems to be working okay, which you were telling me about, that the repair job doesn't do any harm here and there. The little piece here, Googling is over for this month, and the raid on Star County in Nottingham just shows how paranoid the legal stations are about competition, and they still refuse to provide the service that people want. Listening to Radio Star County, they returned last Friday, and the amount of phone calls they were receiving was phenomenal. A shining example of attempt of abuse. This die hard, as certain person said there, so it says good luck, lads. And classifiers are printed free to all subscribers, and here's one for you here. So we might as well read it out. Bearded male, 36, interfree radio, would like to write to a female any age who loves free radio too. Dislikes are BBC, ILR, write to David Williams, 11 Chamberlain Road, Highlander Estate, Bursley, CURSLEDON, station.The, North Southampton, Hampshire, it looks like S0380Z, England. Says, okay, very nice one indeed there. And that's the free radio news, the free radio Irish news there from Simon Marr. If you'd like to drop him a line there, don't forget to drop him a line. And he's in 30 Pinewood, Ballybrack, County Dublin. Don't put free radio in your envelope, please. Just put Simon Marr, 30 Pinewood, Ballybrack in County Dublin, and tell him Mr. Ozone sent you. Yeah, Mr. Ozone, yeah. That's a good one. People still call me the other name, but anyway. Now, let me see what else we have here for you. There's little bits and pieces we don't like reading out. I think this is an old piece. Yeah, that's an old piece. I think we'll go on to the... what now? There's another piece here, I think, somewhere around. Hold on. Extra page. Shortwave news continues, and it gives addresses out of radio stations, and it goes down offshore news, the voice of peace, MVP 1540 and 100 FM in Israel. You can pick them up there. And no, that's not Israel. Israel is the Arches Chevrolet or something like MV. I can't even pronounce these things. HATZVI. What there has to be 918 AM. Caroline is on 558 on the MV Rock Revenge 558. Radio Caroline were noted with a Remember the Raid. Broadcast on the 19th of the 890. 1 year today since the ship was boarded and equipment stolen. There's no indication of public orbit for when the station would return to the air. I will remain mad curious. Radio Caroline addresses Box 491831, Fort Lauderdale in Florida, 33349 in USA. Both the communicator and the Navanel projects as well as the goddess of democracy project have now been abandoned. The Navanel and the goddess is now to be scrapped, it says here. Radio New York will report to be returned to the air on land in Nashville on 7520 kilohertz on September the 17th via WWCR radio. We wait and see the report. Report came from Radio Sweden, by the way. Okay, there's a few tape offers here. Radio Star County to Isabel 250 and Radio Dublin Take Your Pick 250 and Nostalgia Radio Nova 26 Tony Allen 250. So there you go. Okay, we'll have to get on to another one because we're getting no music out at all, are we? It's 12:05 and we're going to have a look at the radio file and we'll soon have a nice little ad from them. Nice little promotion copy of the radio file on tape coming in. Now, let me see what we have here on this. A lot of skinny writing, and there's an awful lot which we won't be able to read out because of security reasons. We don't want to give too much away, if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of other bits and pieces as well here. The DTI UK Tour Department, considering that the DTI were active in Sheffield on the 14th of the 8th, 1990, raid on diamond attempt on SCR, followed by a purge in Birmingham on the 15th of the 8th, 1990, studio raids on PCRL and Metro FM, Starlight FM. This is quite probable that the crack squad of DTI officials are once again touring the country. Tickets to see the DTI will support group the police and avail from any transmitter supplier. That's a very good one. That is very good. Let me see what else we have here. Yes, some of these things. There's a lot of things that we could go into, but we can't get too much in because if we were to read out all these all these things out today. Here is a couple of stations broadcasting on different areas in the UK. You have Laser FM on 92.2, Metro FM on 105.1, and Radio Milan on 105.6, an Asian station. Radio Military, also there as well, 98.3, and PCRL at 103.5, Premier FM 99.8, and Sangang on 89.9. We're not going to give out too much information on these stations. We also have Standard Route Radio at 105.7 and Starlight at 101.5. Also Sweet FM on 101.0. Dance music on that one. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what kind of dance music it is. Anyway, from the location of where it is, I think it's possibly one of those, the hoppy type music there. And you have Bath FM from the Black Country Free Radio update. DTI FM, that's an unusual name, 105.7. Elite FM on 100. Energy FM and Exile FM on 100.5. Fantasy FM on 100%. Radio Freedom 102. There's a lot of writing up on Radio Freedom. Liberty on 98.6. Magic FM, frequency 101.4. Paradise 99.6. Starline Radio 94.2. And people say free radio is dead. You must be joking. UK Radio 99.2. WKS Radio at 101.7. Reckon Radio 105.7. And there's lots more information there, but we're not going to go into it. We're just going to go through frequencies because there is a stack of them. City Radio. Here we are. It says Irish Free Radio information. Radio City on 105.4, Radio Dublin 101.4, and it gives the medium wave frequency here, but they're not on medium wave frequency as yet. Kerry Local Radio there, rated in July 1990, and I think they're back on the air again. Kiss FM 102.6, K104, Radio North, frequency here 103 and 98 FM and 846 medium wave. Radio North Atlantic on 825. Attempted raid took place in July 1990, but the station escaped with all the studio and TX gear. The raiding party have not entered the premises anywhere. They did not have a search warrant. Radio Nova 102, WABC 106.3. I wonder, is that the one that's changed to Crash FM? Might be. Atlantic 252, that's the long wave, that's the legal station there, with a lot of publicity the last few weeks. Nothing lately. They're supposed to be taking down the tower. But anyway, it's still there, blasting out the sounds, and good stuff too, I can tell you. Cool FM, London Free Radio update. Shouldn't be giving frequencies away. Cool FM 107 and Fantasy FM 97.7, Freedom 101, Friends FM 100.7, Ham Radio 106.8, Laser 4.2, Lightning Radio 90.9, Love FM 89.7, and Loveline FM on 105.3. These are the English stations, by the way, and there's about, when I go through them all, there's about 20 or 30 I won't, just to get no music out myself. We're still going, there's a stack of them. There must be about 30 or 40 stations here on this sheet here. Remarkable copy of this radio file. There's frequencies all over the place, giving locations all over the place. Well, I suppose the magazine is for reading, but everybody has to know the frequency and where they are and all that, but it wouldn't be my idea because of all the still going through the pages here. This massive amount of frequencies. It's really good stuff. Get a folder and keep this stuff because it's very, very interesting indeed. This is shortwave stations here. We went through most of them through the other one. And to give addresses of stations as well here on this particular one. We've gone through a lot of them there. Radio Nova frequency 6288, the UTAN on 6206. Most of them, we just have to be careful what we're going through the frequencies in these stations, because we don't want to give their address out. Can you still hear me there? I'm getting hoarse from all the talking. Radio Tower 6315. We're trying to pick out Radio Teen International 6210. Are these regular stations or what? We'll tell you now in a minute. Voice of Europe 7540. Daily it says here. And it comes from Italy somewhere. Not classified as a pirate station, but soon closes as a result of not being granted a shortwave license. Sometimes drifts down up to 2 kilohertz there. The first Netherlands on 7490, senders only for that station there. Something even quite interesting indeed. Coming near the end now as we're flying through. A lot of locations, I said, we won't give them out in the air because of security reasons. We don't want to be involved in anything like that. On Saturday the 28th of 7/1990, around 12:45, an unidentified station was noted on 6273 of the cluster that was WFRL, who intended to use the frequency on the sky. On the 29th of the 7th, 1990, an unidentified station was heard in 6235 at 9:50, and they were airing Greenpeace adverts. Later in the morning were heard playing When You Get Caught Between the Moon and the New York. The information greatly appreciated from as reception was too poor to ID. On the 18th of the 8th, last evening, an unidentified station was noted 6315 at 22:10 onwards. Could not ID due to poor reception, poor microphone audio, and foreign language in German. 25th of the 8th, on 6203 around 9 o'clock, continuous music was aired following an off-air recording of Radio Caroline test broadcast. On the 26th, an unidentified in 6316 at 000 was unidentified and able due to severe heterodyne interference in that frequency, and much bleed over from Radio Stella International. There may be some station mentioned above. Around 9:45, the 26th, an unidentified in 6200. This was not heard after Radio Free Sound International open frequency. Shortwave conditions on the 29th are understood to be poor across the country. Only 4 stations noted in the certain area, a handful more in the west. Okay. Well, we see what else. We have little bits and pieces here. Oh, yes. We don't want to read out letters here, now, do we? Now, what we want to do is give you, we'll go through the radio file, and it gives out press cuttings as well. And they do a remarkable job on press cuttings, because we have some of them here, and some of them are said to be, and here's the station that was made legal. Where is it gone? Oh, Sweet FM. Sweet FM, it says, after months of uncertainty, London's former high-profile pirate dance music radio station is finally going legal. Kiss FM returns to the airwaves on September the 1st, fighting for the ears of the capital's youth. That's interesting, and it gives a photograph. This is Sweet FM. They've changed their name or what, I don't know. But it's very nice indeed to see a big thing. Now, we want to give you details of the radio file, and we have to root back on the pages again. And Billy Paul is singing away to himself underneath all this. Now, where's the radio file? Here we are. We have to give you details on this. This is August 1990, 120 it cost you. And it's with the Anorak League publications, 38 cents a power. Here's Anthony Page, says the editor there. Anthony Page. Covering free radio, FM, shortwave, and so forth, and all other things. Now, here's details of the prices. Can't find it, but anyway. You'll get all that as soon as I get a tape from... Oh yeah, we have it here. Subscription rates remain $1.20 per issue, England, or £2 per issue, 3 RCs, Europe, and back issues 4 onwards available from some price and new issues. Advertising rates remain at 2 pence per word.